just nuts. I'm even having a hard time finding my words right now. Oh, wow!
It's the wall. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! Look what I just did.
Ali, who has spent her entire life in the Appalachian Mountains, says she has witnessed many strange and unexplained events over the years. One night, while driving with a close friend, their car suddenly broke down along a deserted and isolated stretch of road. What followed was deeply unsettling and difficult to explain.
We are in the middle of nowhere. My door is locked. Oh my god. I can't even get out. Can I unlock it? There we go. Okay, hold on. You figure it out. I want to know why mine. Press the button back. Right there. Right there. On the door handle, like above the door handle. Above the door handle. You see it? Yeah. What now? I guess we'll have to walk to the store.
Hey.
What do we do? What's that? Did you hear that? Yeah, we better get back in the car. Oh no, it's locked. Listen, it's scary. Oh my god. Okay. No. You'll have to unlock it for me. Something weird has happened with this car. What's going on? I don't know. Let's see if it starts. It started.
Waiting for connection. Bluetooth connection success.
What was that? Ashley, I do not like this. Oh my god. Let's get out of here. Go. Does it run? Is it working? Yes. It is. It's working. Thank God.
Stranded in the middle of nowhere, they struggled with both the ignition and the locks. The doors began behaving strangely, sometimes refusing to open, then locking on their own without warning. The situation became more disturbing as odd noises echoed from the surrounding darkness. Moments after stepping outside, they heard a faint, distant voice calling to them, followed by a slow, deliberate knock against the car window. Eventually, the engine came back to life, and they drove off in a panic, their nerves frayed. The strange behavior of the car, combined with the eerie sounds from outside, created an experience that neither of them could fully understand or explain. Later, online viewers debated whether the footage was genuine. Some noted that Ali appeared to smile through much of the ordeal, suggesting it could have been staged. Others argued her reaction reflected someone familiar with the region's uneasy atmosphere, or perhaps a nervous response to fear itself. In the end, what truly happened that night remains a mystery. December 6, 2021. Braden, who lived on the Appalachian side, recorded something terrifying inside his home. For years, he had grown accustomed to strange night noises, soft taps, floor creaks, and faint footsteps that always made him uneasy. But on this particular night, he decided to finally document those sounds, hoping to capture proof of whatever had been disturbing him. What the camera caught, however, was far more chilling than anything he'd expected.
I was in my room, and you guys know how I'm trying to catch that paranormal activity that's going on in my house on camera, right, and prove it here. So far I've caught a couple things, nothing too good, but last night I actually ended up catching something really good. I don't know how to explain this or why this happened or how, but basically it started off like...
Braden set up his camera and began filming as the usual sounds started again. Footsteps above the long creak of wooden stairs and occasional knocks echoing through the empty rooms. Hoping for visual evidence, he walked into the living room, trying to get closer to the noise. But what he captured wasn't just sound.
Like any other normal experience in my house. I was just hearing stuff upstairs, and I heard the walking down the stairs and the creaking and the tapping and the scratching, everything like that, right? And I got that on camera, so I started filming, and then I go out into my living room to investigate and try to get closer to it, see if I could get any thing physically on camera instead of just the noise. And I didn't really do that, but I did get more noise, and that noise happened to be my own voice calling me up the I don't know what the hell that is or how that's even possible, but it was probably one of the most crazy, scariest things I've seen in my life. Guys, literally I'm just filming the noises, trying to figure out what's going on, and then all of a sudden I hear, Braden, it's okay, come upstairs, come here for a minute. And I'm like, what? At first I didn't even...
It was a voice calling from upstairs, and it sounded exactly like his own. At first, he assumed it must be a prank or someone hiding in the house, but then the voice spoke again, clearer this time, repeating his name and urging him to come upstairs. The atmosphere grew tense.
Okay, hold on. Jesus. Hold up. Why is the tree on there? Whatever that is coming from up here. Attempt to go in there. Because that was coming, all that thumping, it was coming from right in there, in that room.
For a sec, man.
What the f***? What the f*** was that? You guys, did I just hear that right?
Get up here now.
Okay. I'm not fucking with. That I'm not fucking with.
The voice turning harsh and angry when he didn't respond.
That I'm not fucking with, bro. That I'm not fucking with, bro. That I don't play around with. That I don't play around with. I don't know. Oh no. Whatever that fucking was just came down the stairs. Yo, I don't like this, bro. This door's just about to open. Guys, am I crazy? Or was there not a voice upstairs in my voice?
Then came a sudden rush of footsteps, loud and heavy, pounding down the stairs as if something was charging toward him. Startled, Braden stumbled backward, sprinted to his bedroom, and locked the door behind him. Shaking, he reviewed the footage.
Bro, I don't fuck with this. Was there not just a voice upstairs with my voice telling me to come up? What the hell is in my house, bro? That's some sinister shit that you see in the movies. I literally heard my voice. Hold on, let me watch the video. Guys, that was definitely my voice. I just watched the video back, and it literally said come up here in my voice. How are my parents not fucking with me? Bro, I don't know why this shit is going on. I don't know what to say. Sorry if I'm kinda...
The voice on the recording was unmistakable. an exact imitation of him calling from upstairs, followed by the sound of footsteps racing straight toward the camera's direction. Frozen in fear, he sat awake through the night, praying nothing would try to force its way in. By morning, the door was still intact.
Kind of dull right now. It's just, I kind of like just heard myself upstairs when I was downstairs, so it's kind of a lot to take in right now. I have no idea what to make of this. Guys, if you could think of anything, please comment down below. I am so happy I got that shit on film, bro. There's no way I got that on camera. That is insane. I finally have some like kind of proof about all the crap that goes on in my house. I never had this before, but it's mainly just what you guys heard in the beginning of the video, like the dumps and shit, but tonight it was real violent. It's never usually that bad, but I mean, that's that. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I heard the thing run down the stairs, and now I'm just back in my room kind of taking shelter, hoping my door doesn't get kicked in by the devil or some shit. I don't even know, bro, but hopefully that doesn't.
But he remained deeply shaken. He uploaded the clip online asking for explanations and admitting that he was both terrified and relieved to finally have proof of what he'd been hearing. Viewers were quick to offer theories. Some said it was just an auditory illusion, old wood and random echoes forming what sounded like words. Others suggested it could have been a prank, perhaps someone playing a recording of his own voice from upstairs. Another possibility was that the old structure of the house distorted sounds, making them bounce unpredictably and seem to come from different places. Yet none of these explanations convinced everyone. The idea that something unknown could mimic his exact voice and use it to lure him toward the stairs is what unsettled viewers the most. So what would you do if your own voice called to you from upstairs at 3 a.m.? Would you investigate, run, or lock yourself in and wait for daylight? Share your thoughts, and if you have a logical explanation, leave it in the comments. This footage comes from the YouTube channel Creepy Outdoors, where the creator often films long, quiet walks through the forest at night. Most of the time, nothing unusual occurs, but on October 25th, 2022, things took an unexpected turn. The video starts as usual, flashlight beams slicing through the dark. The woods silent and still, until a sudden, high-pitched female scream breaks the calm.
This is so lonely. Imagine just being lost out here. It feels like this would never end. Oh, hi. What the hell? I need to get out of here. Oh, boy. Ooh. Okay. That was fucking creepy.
The voice seems to yell, "I see you." And it happens only moments after the light is turned off. There's an old saying in the Appalachians that distant sounds might actually be much closer than they seem, making the event even more unsettling. Yet, nothing followed. No figure appeared. Only silence filled the woods after the cry. Instead of panicking, the hiker quietly left the area and later returned to upload his normal nighttime walks as if nothing had occurred, something that many viewers found surprising. The video ends without answers, leaving people to wonder, what really made that sound? Was it an animal copying human tones? A person hiding in the woods? Or something beyond explanation out there? You're never truly certain what surrounds you. So what do you think happened in those dark trees? March 29th, 2023. Deep in the Brazilian backwoods, the channel Nossas Pescarias set out on what was supposed to be a simple fishing trip. Famous for its raw traditional adventures, long hikes through the brush, riverside camps, and hard-earned catches. This time, their journey took an unexpected turn. A trip meant for fishing quickly descended into something far more unsettling. The day began with frustration. Miles of mud heat and not a single fish caught. But the real blow came later, when they returned to find the car sabotaged. Parts of the exhaust had been removed, leaving their vehicle useless in the middle of nowhere.
Eu coloquei o carro lá, não tô vendo ele. Ai, meu Deus do céu, já mexeram no carro. Ai, merda, mexeram no carro já, ué. Eu coloquei o carro aqui, mano. Oh, meu Deus, vê se não levou nossos trem, mas pelo amor de Deus. Como é que abriram esse carro, velho? Tava com alarme. Ai, meu Deus, olha o que fizeram. Tiraram o escapamento do meu carro, velho. Meu Deus do céu, galera. Não basta, velho. A pescaria tá ruim, mano. Só basta um infeliz, um vagabundo enfiar a mão no seu carro pra tentar roubar, velho. Não basta, velho, ter as coisas que um desgraçado vem e tira, mano. Cortou? Não, mas frouxou. As duas frouxinhas. Frouxou. Aqui, ó. Meteram a chave aqui e frouxaram as duas baterias. Os dois polos. Pra... Alguma coisa eles fez pra poder... E o carro travou. O carro tem antifurto e ele travou. Agora eu não tô entendendo por que arrancaram o meu escapamento. A gente se mata tanto no meio da lama, velho.
Calma. Tem que ter calma.
Tired and angry, they pushed deeper into the forest, hoping to find another fishing spot. Instead, they stumbled upon something worse. Hidden off the path was a stripped abandoned car. Its doors pried open, seats, torn out license plates still attached. Evidence of a crime left to rot in silence. They contacted the police. When officers arrived, they confirmed the vehicle had been reported missing over a year ago. Most parts were gone, but the engine was still intact. For the fishermen,
E esse carro foi roubado e já tem um ano que ele foi roubado. A gente esperou a polícia, fez o nosso papel. Aqui a gente não pesca mais.
É só agora que eles tiraram a roda, mexeram no motor.
Foi, tinha um ano. Então eles resolveram desmontar eles agora, entendeu? Trouxemos os policiais aqui. Infelizmente, veio o que aconteceu aí com nós também na pescaria. A gente não sabe, é um matagal isso aqui. É só trieiro para pescar, pessoal, nos lugares. Então tá aí, o meu carrinho aí. Depois eu vou fazer o BO também do escapamento que tiraram do meu carro. E é isso aí, pessoal. E nós finaliza assim, né não, Márcia?
the trip had ended. No catch, a damaged car, and a chilling reminder that danger in the wild isn't always from nature. The discovery raised more questions than answers. Why was it left here buried deep in the woods? Were the thieves interrupted, or was this just a remote dumping site far from the city? And what does it mean when an ordinary fishing trip crosses paths with traces of crime, one car vandalized, another stripped and forgotten, and fishermen who came only seeking quiet by the river, when even the peaceful woods hide signs of theft and decay? Is it really just bad luck or proof that some places are never safe to return to? October 2nd, 2024, deep within the vast swamps of the Florida Everglades, Jana Breslin, known for her fitness and travel explorations, joined Captain Mike for an airboat ride. Her channel often captures the spirit of freedom challenge and endurance. But that night, the Everglades would give new meaning to the word danger. At first...
Oh, yes, here he is. Oh my God, look at him.
It's a 12-footer too, American alligator.
Oh,
Oh, he's coming back up?
Back up.
Are you serious?
this is epic right here.
Oh, wow.
I'm here on this Everglade tour, and I've got a specimen here. Captain Mike tells me this is a 12-foot American alligator, probably 600 pounds, and I gotta say, this is just an unreal experience. Like, this is a powerful animal right here, and we're just being careful, but man, this is just nuts. I'm even having a hard time finding my words right now.
Yeah, you just do not want to fall in.
No.
Like you're 100%. He'll kill you for sure.
Okay, I just can't believe I'm in this moment right here. We're in the middle of the Everglades with a ginormous prehistoric apex predator, and I'm quite literally face to face with this guy. I want so bad to go pet it. He literally looks like he's about to leap onto the boat. So I'm just gonna back up here.
At first, it felt like a spectacle. An American alligator surfaced 12 feet long, jaws open, armored back slicing through the water. They drifted closer, its glowing eyes fixed beneath the dim light. For a brief moment, the boat felt small, fragile. One wrong move, and the beast could strike in an instant. The ride continued deeper. Between reeds and black water, snakes began to appear. A massive python lay coiled in silence, one of the invaders blamed for wiping out nearly all the region's native mammals. Handled cautiously, its scales gleamed with a haunting, iridescent glow. It stayed still, this time. Then came the cry of a frog echoing through the swamp. Another small reminder that here every creature is prey to something larger. The Everglades revealed its paradox, breathtaking yet merciless. Alligators armored like relics of another age. Snakes, both revered and feared, some essential others, destructive, reshaping the ecosystem itself. For visitors, it was adventure. For the swamp, it was just another night of survival. One moment staring into the eyes of a 12-foot gator, the next holding a python whose species has forever altered this land. And between them, only thin airboat metal stood between man and predator. So when the Everglades surrounds you with its ancient threats, what truly matters, your sense of freedom? Or the reality that freedom here could cost you everything. July 10th, 2023. Across the wide wind-streaked waters of Lake Oahe, South Dakota, the 402 Outdoors crew set out with a straightforward goal. Follow the mud line, find the edges, and fill the live well with walleyes. Their channel has always thrived on authenticity, sun glare off aluminum, small victories, close calls, and whatever the lake decides to offer on a crowded holiday weekend. The heat was relentless. They worked a stretch where the water shifted from cloudy to clear and back again. Bottom bouncers, smiley blades, crawler tails flipped and threaded just right. The first solid hit tore loose gone. Another rod bowed, but instead of a walleye, a thick perch came up its side, scarred by a pike's bite. Boats drifted nearby. The wind turned. They reset along a new edge. This time, rods bent with tight pulsing shakes. A small walleye first, then a keeper 14 inches. Another measured 15 and a half. A better one at 16 and a half. Between the bites, a pod of carp exploded on the surface. The lake felt both alive and uneasy. Then blue lights. Game wardens pulled alongside the brand new boat.
Yeah, if we can keep it off, I'd love that. Yeah, I don't have scratch one yet. Yep, no, that's fine. Hold her here.
We have a buoy thing we can put in between if you need.
So if you can hold it, I don't know. What do y'all want to see, bud?
So
life jacket?
I guess for everybody on board.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're down below.
Throwable device.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's down below.
And a fire extinguisher.
Right, I can get that.
That's just a buoy. There's a throwable.
Got it?
I got my license. You want to see him?
Yep.
I got a new phone. I had mine on my phone. I have one. I gotta look it up, so that's all right.
Go ahead and download it here.
Thank you.
That way we're not dropping it in.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. That's a new phone. Yeah, I saw it in this one, I think. Oh, you found it? Okay.
So it's a new one. You're both new. I would just recommend it when you get it out. No, when you get it out every year, just shake it because that retardant gets hard like concrete in them.
Yeah.
And so then if you do need it, all that comes out is propellant and no retardant. You'll feel it slide around inside there.
Yeah.
But I like spray paint.
Life jackets, fire extinguisher licenses checked. All polite by the book. One piece of advice lingered: shake the extinguisher once a year or the powder will harden like cement. Everything passed. They motored off. Back on course, the sonar glowed. Marks stacked up like beads on a string. Another perch, another walleye barely pinned doink slid into the net. By sunset, the results were honest. No trophies, but a good meal ahead and a quiet cabin. The 4th of July wrapped up in gratitude for those who serve. 402.
Got a meal and caught some fish, but it wasn't totally crazy. Threw back a lot of small ones. Didn't hammer the giants or anything like that day, but did get a nice fresh meal. Either way, had a nice appearance with the game warden. They got to do what they got to do. Totally understand. Everything was in check. Just couldn't find the big ones today. Had plenty of small ones and stuff. But all in all, it was a fun day out there celebrating the old 4th of July. I do want to say again, huge thanks to the vets, the active duty, and the ones past that served.
Outdoors has always shown fishing this way real and unfiltered. Viewers noticed. One joked, catching a warden's the easiest bite when you've got the right bait on board. Another wrote, Sasha makes every video worth watching, no matter the fish count. For some, the laugh stood out. For others, it was a reminder that fishing's never just about the catch, it's about the chaos, the company, and the patience that keep it real. August 15th, 2021. From the rural heartlands of Thailand, the YouTube channel Tam Kanthamahakan, translated as Tom a Man Making a Living, shares the daily rhythm of survival. His videos capture farming, gardening, and fishing not as hobbies, but as ways to live. This time, the focus is on one of the simplest yet hardest ways to eat, setting lines, waiting, and trusting what the river returns. Morning breaks quietly. Rods are checked lines pulled from the shallows where they were set the night before. Some come up empty bait, stripped clean. Others pull with weight catfish, twisting mud churning as they're lifted hand over hand. One after another fish surface. The small ones go back. Then the bigger ones, 10 kilos, then 11 each, measured, stacked, and counted. Sweat drips, voices strain, and the work doesn't stop.
Sơ chứ mày không? Mình thoát khăn mà. Là phải như là phải nào khăn biết phải nào. Thế nha. Cô lâu rồi. Đây mua. Tận hát không? Tao khó. Gặp tốt nam. Ê. Mày ห็นตัวmình nghĩ chắc cái đấy tỷไป30ทำเองก็ได้พี่ใส่ทำเองก็ได้มันทอดของพี่มาแล้วผมก็นึกว่าไอ้หยังน่ะของแม่ทอดกันมากล้องครับกันนี่ผมพี่แล้วก็บีมัดแห้งไปเลยแม่นแม่นมากล้องแล้วกันนี่เนี่ยแม่เล่นนั่นไม่ใส่ทำเองกันลุงน้อยดู30 บวกมี30หรือมี20
Finally, the heaviest of the day. A monster near 30 kilos. Too big to lift cleanly, it drags against the banked tail, still thrashing in the water. With effort, it's hauled up the scale, flashing close to 31 kilos. Altogether, the total nears 63, a full day's worth of food, effort, and pride. The catch is carried home weighed, shown piece by piece. A reminder that in this life, nothing goes to waste. Every fish means another day secured. Viewers saw more than a big catch on Tom the Working Man's channel. Many praised it as amazing, nothing but giant fish, while others wished him good health and encouraged him to keep filming. From Laos, Indonesia, and even the US, the comments echoed the same feeling: excitement, pride, and the dream of trying it themselves someday. Some mentioned sustainability: take only what you need, protect the river for the future. Those words captured the real message: hard work, skill, and respect for nature. In the end, those numbers, 10 kilos 11, then nearly 31, were more than just weights. They were proof of labor and persistence. And tomorrow, the lines go back in, and it all begins again. At the river's edge, 63 kilos marks success. But the next day, the lines will return, and nothing is guaranteed. Because when survival depends on what the water gives, how many times would you keep setting lines never knowing if they'll come back full or empty?